Now, there is one other thing in my collection that I'd like to show you. Are you ready? It disappeared, didn't it? And I'll tell you that I'm editing shit. There was a system before the Sega Genesis. This is important, people. Listen up. We are nowadays watching 3D TVs with 3D glasses. And what was that original one a couple years back when it first came out there? You had to have the glasses, had to have batteries and whatnot charging. You put them on so you could watch your 3D TV and be like, oh, the volleyball's coming right at me. Who's watching volleyball anyway? What was up with that demo? Come on. Now, before the Sega Genesis with Echo the Dolphin, which I believe was, what, 16-bit? Yeah, 16-bit. Okay. There was another cartridge-fed video game system that is called the Sega Master System. Now, I regret to inform you that not only do I not own, but I have never actually physically seen a Sega Master System. But I'll tell you how I know they exist. Y'all remember Mr. C from way back, right? One day he told me about this system. He says, hey man, I got this system from way back. He says, yeah, I think it's over here at my parents' house. I'll bring it over to you someday, right? Well, it was like a week or two before Christmas one year, and he comes in with a laundry basket full of stuff. I mean, like Super Nintendo games, regular Nintendo games. I think Tetris for the Game Boy was in there. Man, this basket had everything. He says, you remember that Sega Master System I was telling you about? I said, yeah. He says, Merry Christmas. Puts the whole basket down. Says, everything in there is yours. Got so excited. This is what I found in that box for the Sega Master System. Okay? Light pistols. I don't know how many of you younger people have ever played the game Duck Hunt for the Nintendo over there. Well, Sega Master System had something similar. Right? Light guns. Pretty cool, right? Joystick, which, you know, I'm looking at that now. That's kind of backwards. No, I guess that would be right, because Atari started you here. Yeah, that'd be right. Okay? It's not what you're used to. Regular paddles, which, you know, every Sega system I knew had 3 buttons. This has got 2. So that's definitely older than the Genesis. Okay? Power cord. Sega. Actually, that doesn't even belong in this box. That's for another light gun. Now, you remember I was telling you about them 3D glasses there. Well, check this out. This is a pair of 3D glasses. Now, the ones we had that needed the batteries, the solution was this actually plugged right into your system. Okay? This plugged into your system, so your face was plugged into the system the same way that your controller was. And you could see the game in 3D. Alright, hand of advice to all y'all out there. If you're ever doing a video where you're showing stuff off and explaining stuff, do yourself a favor. Don't put the stuff on your keyboard. You might accidentally stop your video. I have no idea where I left off. Let's just put it this way. Plug this in. You can see your video game coming out the screen at you, alright? I don't know how much that was originally caught. Sorry. RCA cables. So when I do finally get the capture card, I'll be able to RCA it up. Another controller. I have no idea. This probably doesn't go here either. I don't know what that's for. Ah! There it is. Can you read that all right? 3D adapter glasses input. So this plugged into your console. And then your glasses here. I thought I had 2 pair. Your glasses here. Plug into that. Into your console. And then you play the game. It's got a cord that, you know, I don't know how long it is. And I'm not unwrapping it right now. Sorry, guys. Okay. All those controllers. Plus games. How many more interruptions are we going to get to this damn thing? All of that. I showed you the games. 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 More games. Zillion, Missile Defense, Outrun. Oh my god. I'm sure I've been through this before, but I got a bad memory, so for me that's a good thing, because every once in a while I get excited about something all over again. Freaking Ghostbusters, brah! Ghostbusters! If y'all don't know who the Ghostbusters are, you're watching the damn... You just... It's like saying you don't know who the Ninja Turtles are. Tell you who the Ghostbusters are, right here. Real short, real quick, okay? Ghostbusters are a quad of people who people decide to make video games about that are only one player. Just like the Ninja Turtles. 90% of the games that are out there now, one player. What the f*** is up with that? You can play with 16 online or by yourself in the living room. Damn it, give me more games I can play with my wife sitting on the couch without buying 2 systems and 2 freaking TVs. I'm sure that game is at least 2 player, because back then they were all about play with your friends, alright? Consoles. What do you see there? 2 controller ports. What do you see there? 2 controller ports, right? Whoa! 4 controller ports. 4 controller ports. Okay? Now explain this to me. Explain this to me. The PlayStation 3. PlayStation 3 has the ability to hook up 7 controllers. Man, that's messing with my head. 7 controllers. And yet, the most games that are there on the system there, there's the one player with the 16 to online. I bought the game. I like, oh, it's a multiplayer. It's 1 to more players, and you look and you get it, and it's nothing. I want some more Gorem co-op games that are multiplayer that you can play with the person sitting next to you on the couch. I like people. It is so much more fun to interact with the person sitting next to you, because when you get really pissed off at them, you can punch them in the face. You can't do that to the guy that's sitting halfway across the country with a little mic in his head going, oh yeah, I definitely got you right there, didn't I? Yep. Not happening. They hear you get pissed off, but they can't see it. And you know what? Nothing's better than being the guy that isn't being pissed off at or pissed off, but watching the guy that is pissed off get pissed off at the guy that he's pissed off at and go, it's freaking great, man. You're missing out on that because you're playing with people online. We don't have the ability to do it otherwise. That is a shame. Man, I'm a lot calmer than when I started. Man, I feel so much better now. This is why I want my gaming videos up and running, okay? Anybody here think that I am not equipped to deal with gaming videos? Well, you're right, because I don't have the equipment, but trust me, I am prepared. I'm sure you've noticed many times in the back, I've got all these freaking things behind me. I'll tell you what, on all these shelves, I think the first 2 rows are video games, okay? My Atari games are over there out of sight. I got games over here that are out of sight, okay? Oh, let's just give you that. Okay? There's my comic books, too. I got my PlayStation 2, my PlayStation 3. I got my Sega Genesis. I got my freaking Sega Saturn. I got my Sega Dreamcast. Which, by the way, there aren't that many games available for. I got super special controllers. I'd love to show you a list of those as well sometime. Maybe I'll show you all the special controllers I got, because there is history there, people. And let me tell you, we are not moving forward as fast as you all think in the video gaming industry. That's for another time. Yes! End the video already!